Hi, welcome to Suds and Fluff Family Farm. My name is Martha. Today I have an eBay video for you where we're going to be looking at what has sold on eBay recently. This one is within the past, I think, month or so, and we're going to check out the actual sale prices. So this is after shipping, and eBay fees have already been taken out, and I'm accounting for the original cost of the items too. My main business strategy is getting items for free or cheap, so a lot of the things that I'm selling, I've either picked up for free on the side of the road. We've done cleanouts for people locally or for thrift shops or places that really just want their stuff gone. And that's basically my business model is getting things for free or cheap and then finding the things that have been overlooked and are still valuable. So for me, I am working with books mainly because that's something I enjoy. It's something that's easy to ship and it's easy to store. So, and it's also something that in my area at least is something I've been able to find for free, cheap, which cheap to me is $1 or less, 10 cents maybe. That's what I'm looking for when I'm looking for books. I might spend, if I'm at Goodwill and I see a book that, you know, I really think it would sell well, I would probably pay maybe $3 because that's what a lot of the times they're marking books at Goodwill that look older in my area. Yeah, so let's take a look at what's been selling lately. This is a vintage 1974 paperback. It's called Yellow Eyes by Rutherford G. Montgomery. It has a super cute cover. It's a vintage scholastic book, and profit was $12.90. This book is called The Sun King and His Loves. It's a 1982 hardcover book about King Louis XIV, so it's a history book, and the profit on this was $7. This is a vintage Garden Way pamphlet about how to link a wood stove to your fireplace from 1977, and the profit was $5.48. This looks like it could be a helpful little book for accomplishing this project. This is a set of 2 books on Romans by Theodore H. Epp, and the profit on these was $12.54. This is a vintage paperback of Living the Good Life by Helen and Scott Nearing. This is a classic book about the Maine Back to the Land movement, and the profit on this was $10.81. This is a vintage Ashley Taylor full slip. It is from the 1980s, and the profit on this was $6. This was a boxy denim dress from the 80s that I had for quite a while, and I'm really getting out of selling clothing, so this was 50% off, and the profit was $10.21. I used to sell quite a lot of clothing, but I just have niched down to mainly books now. This is a hardcover book from 1973, which is a reprint of a 1943 book by Marchette Chute, and the profit on this was $8.83. Here it's nicely tucked in here between some cardboard and foam and a padded mailer to keep it nice and protected. Here is a book that sold called Duxbury Bay. This actually sold to someone in the town of Duxbury. The profit on this was $17.95. Here we have some vintage Christmas sheet music, and the profit on this was $5.52. This is another piece from the box of sheet music that I mentioned in another episode that I found on the side of the road, and here I have it nicely packaged with some cardboard. This is a PCI sound card in the box, which is like a computer component. This was just something random from a thrift shop clean out that we did, and the profit on this was $11.09. This is kind of silly because I ended up paying 81 cents to ship this book to someone. And it was something that was for sale for years, and a 50% off sale with free shipping, it sold. So, but that's just how eBay goes sometimes, so off it goes. This is the first thing that sold from our most recent book pickup. It's this really cute vintage catalog for Matchbox cars from 1962, and the profit on this was $7.64. This is a hardcover book from 1983. It's kind of like a photography art book, and the profit on this was $11.90. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.